double act.
Okay, over to Lisbon from Nature's Frontline.
Right.
Okay, I want you to imagine this is conservation. This is policies. This is organisations. This is the kind of what confronts most people who aren't involved in conservation. A big, solid block. Actually, you could say this is conservation communication. We're Nature's Frontline. We're a small group of individuals and organisations, and our ambition is to create a conduit for rangers to get their stories out to a wider public. But it's quite a difficult thing to do. We have three approaches. This is just called a distraction activity, by the way. We have three approaches to this. We're trying to share, we're trying to connect, and trying to support rangers. So the sharing bit is, so you're really curious now, what's this got to do with anything? I can tell. The sharing bit is trying to get rangers to bring their stories through things like YouTube, through websites, through all sorts of media to that wider audience. We're actually working with an Australian company on a two-way app. And the idea of this app is it will bring ranger stories to a much wider audience via your smartphone. We kind of believe that communication is the most important part of conservation. You can do all the research and all the land management you like, but in the end, if you don't communicate that, then conservation isn't going to work. And if you think about it, we're still, despite conservation being around for decades, we're still losing elephants, we've still got issues with rhinos, we still have habitat destruction happening on a daily basis. So the idea is to get the message to people on their smartphones much, much closer to them. This is such good fun.
That's a tricky one, that one.
Which one?
This one.
This one, okay. So we also like to connect people. We've got a few exemplar projects we run ourselves. So as well as getting rangers to actually spread their stories, we run projects. I'm actually a park ranger in this country, and my park is linked with a park in Uganda. I work at Queen Elizabeth Park, and it's linked with Queen Elizabeth National Park in Uganda. We do ranger exchanges, star swap, but the smart bit is we actually work with young people, we work with schools and communities as well. And the idea is that these schools and communities, they engage with each other across sort of 4,000 miles, but they're talking about their experiences, how they're involved in conservation, good or bad, in their local area. Always the difficult one. We're also involved in supporting rangers and ranger organisations. We do training, we do sustainability training. We work with an organisation called PACE, which is Pan-African Conservation and Education. We teamed up with a teacher training college in Uganda, and we're delivering sustainability training. The difference with the sort of training we're delivering is that the training is delivered to community rangers and teachers together in a classroom. They then go out to the local community, and they act as a catalyst to spread sustainable ideas through that community. We also work with, sorry, I'm getting confused here, here we go, just do that one. We also work with training. We work with the Ranger Federation of Asia, and if you go onto the back table, you'll see a newsletter that we produce for them. And we work with ranger groups in Tanzania and a few other countries. We're developing ranger training based around things like customer care, guiding skills. But the key thing is it's about this business of getting rangers to communicate from the ground to a wider audience. And if you do that, if you do communicate properly, if your communication is transparent and honest, then what people can see are, well, go on then, go for it, last one. What people can see then, instead of one great big block, are how all these organisations, all these policies, how everything links. It's transparent, you can see through it, you can see the connections, you can...
I'm not doing that one.
You can see... you can see how it works. That was rubbish, I know, but we are normally better at communication than that. But we're around for the next few hours. Our leaflets are over there. Come and talk to us if you want to know more. Ta-da!
Brilliant, thank you. And in the 5 minutes, Nature's Frontline, everybody, with Jenga.